morning, everyone. Good morning. Okay. This is your life. Do what you love and do it often. If you don't like something, change it. If you don't like your job, quit. If you don't have enough time, stop watching TV. If you're looking for the love of your life, stop. They will be waiting for you when you start doing things you love. Stop overanalyzing. Life is simple. When you eat, appreciate every last bite. Open your mind, arms, and heart to new things and people. We are united in our differences. Ask the next person you see what their passion is and share your inspiring dream with them. Travel often. Getting lost will help you find yourself. Some opportunities only come once. Seize them. Life is about the people you meet and the things you create with them. So go out and start creating. Life is short. Live your dream and share your passion.
I just wanted to note the first line here. Just because I was a sleep coach, this line they played in one of the trainings I attended, and it's "Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk to you again." And some of you know I have a qualm when we portray darkness as something that's difficult because darkness actually has some beauty in it. It has calm in it, it has coolness in it, and it's very, very helpful for our sleep. Some of my clients, as a sleep coach, actually resided in Alaska, and they would all call when it was their time, when it was like 23 hours of sunshine. So the darkness and the sunlight are a beautiful balancing in our lives. So, but I'm not going to perpetuate that. That's just something I felt I wanted to say, needed to say. Silence. Silence also is something that I know at this point in my life is very helpful because there's a lot of noise that goes on in my life and I think many of our lives in the world, not only today, but probably forever. But in particular today, it feels that there's a lot of noise. So the silence too, I'm getting louder as I say, talk about the silence. The silence too can be very healing, very nurturing, and very, with this silence, it can allow us to get closer to who we are inside of ourselves. And as a therapist, which Sharon let you know I was for a bit of time, one of the things I found for people who were in therapy and what one of the challenges for people to be in therapy was their hesitation to connect with themselves in silence. The noise served a purpose. Some people, I'm not going to mention someone who's near and dear to my heart named Janet, I won't mention her, but some people, the moment they walk into a household or room, will turn on the TV. Not that they're watching anything, but there's something comforting, for myself included, about noise, about sound, about maybe helping us not to feel all alone. When I work with people as a therapist, one of the things I try to distinguish was the difference between being alone and the difference between being on your own. And they're different. They're not exactly the same because being alone has a sense of loneliness to it, anxiety, perhaps, fear, perhaps. But it's more about getting comfortable with who we are inside. And the more we can get comfortable with the help of silence and even with the help of some darkness, the more we can feel comfortable being on our own. Now, when I talk about being on our own, I don't mean that we shouldn't be with others. By no means am I implying that. I think that as a community, even here, we're gathered together as a community with the energy of each one of us, that we all have our unique energy, but my goodness, talk about a multiplier effect when we come together for group energy, both here in person as well as on Zoom. That is very, I'll use the word, energizing, or can be. But it's up to us to also understand and recognize that maybe sometimes with all this energy around us, which can be propelling and which can be motivating and inspirational, but with all the energy, that sometimes it's kind of a good thing to know when for yourselves and understand for yourselves what's your line of I'm good, excuse me, it's so energetic that I blew off. I'm good. I'm good with where I am, and this is a good place for me. And also other times when it's like, I just need to rest. I just need to quiet my mind. In fact, when I was up here doing healing, that's what I experienced for me. A bit of quiet, and it gave me time all of a sudden. I didn't even know I was racing, but it gave me time to shift gears and to slow down. And when that happened for me, I caught my breath and it felt good. And I'm going to do this. So thank you. So this is all about the balance. This is all about the balance in our lives, to allow for there to be the light, 100%. We want light, but not to be afraid of darkness, not to make assumptions about things we don't know. Maybe they're dangerous. Maybe I shouldn't go there. Because they somehow or another, many things that seem like opposites or unknowns, somehow or another, there is a synergy that can occur for us as souls and as human beings that make it work for us. Don't worry, I'm just waiting for another download from Spirit. And I'm completely good with the unknown. I mean, I stood up here and just said, I have no idea what's going to happen. And that's okay. This is just part of balance. It's part of, there are times when I know exactly what I'm going to do. And I set my boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, and I cross those T's and dot the I's and accomplish and feel good about things, hopefully. And there are other times where I just don't know. And that is also another way to balance, to feel on top of things, to feel in control. Hey, that helps me feel a little bit less anxious in my own world, but then also to feel secure in insecurity and be able to, at least in this case right here, right now, I have no qualms about not having prepared a talk for you guys because of who you are. I don't expect anyone to knock me over the head with something. I might be surprised afterwards, but that's my anticipation, my expectation that this is a very supportive space, not just for me and not just now, but for all of us to, as we go through our world and as the earth continues to spin, and as we, as Denise said, maybe get out there because life is short and find people and understand what you like and all of those things that make up our life and our world. To take risks, even embrace them. And I do feel that when we allow ourselves to go beyond only and exclusively what we know, the safe way, because I keep my light on all the time, even though maybe it's not in my best interest, but it's what I know. I think when we take a step in a direction that's not sure about this. When we take that risk, we might be able to go places we never thought about ever getting to before. We might have ruled out certain things for ourselves as human beings, as souls. That's not for me, or gee whiz, I can never do that. I used to say that about public speaking. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And I know a lot of people have that experience, but when you continue to do something, and it's not learning how to be a public speaker, it's learning to be comfortable in the uncomfortable. And it's okay. No one here has to be perfect. And surprise, surprise, no one is. No one is. Quite honestly, I don't think we're supposed to be. And that's a good thing. That should take pressure off us. Instead, for many of us, it puts pressure on us. Oh no, I'm not going to do it exactly the way maybe I should do it. No. Embrace yourselves. Embrace yourselves. Appreciate yourselves. Have gratitude. I posted something on Facebook yesterday and I received a couple of comments on it. And one of the comments, it's not original, but one of the comments was have gratitude. And it was, the attitude of gratitude. And that can take you a long way. That can help sometimes give us courage, allow us to feel okay about ourselves little by little. Even if we try and we don't do exactly what we want to accomplish, but if we give ourselves that chance to experience, to experiment, to grow, and lo and behold, we don't grow here, but maybe we grow here. And to focus on this growth versus, oh, I didn't get here, to change our focus to, wow, I did that. Wow, whatever it is. Wow. I never thought I would even give it a shot. Oh my goodness. This is very reminiscent, by the way, of being a mediumship student. um, it's a journey. And a lot of things, I think the fun is the unknown, kind of like unwrapping a present when you don't know what's inside. And part of the beauty of unwrapping a present is not just the present, but it's the unwrapping. It's appreciating the wrapping paper and the bows and maybe the effort that someone went to make you happy and to support you. Coming here, I feel, is similar to a package, a present, a gift that's wrapped in the most beautiful paper with the most beautiful bows. And I think it's something that as a community, we can give and do give to each and every one of us here. And I think it's something that as individuals, we lend to the community. We're here. I'm here to make friends. I'm here to have a community. I'm here to feel better than maybe when I walked through that door, maybe I wasn't feeling all that great. And maybe when I leave and walk out that door, I'll be feeling differently because of everyone here and me. I'll be in a different space, a different headspace, a different heart space, a different soul space. Speaking of soul space and speaking of perfection, we talk about the spirit world and we talk about our loved ones who have passed. We talk about many, many souls who have transitioned, gone back home. And we also learn that when we return to the spirit world, we're not suddenly brilliant. Many of us can be, but we're not suddenly woof, like we know everything. We're brilliant. We do everything right. We have only pureness, and it's not exactly like that. And I'm sharing that with you because the spirit world, you don't have to be perfect there, and so definitely you don't have to be perfect here. Imperfection leads to growth. Community, hopefully, not always, hopefully leads to growth when the intentions are for the greatest good, the highest good. There's almost no possibility that won't happen. And we can accept the gift, this beautifully wrapped package of love and community and continuity of life in our own way. The way I do it doesn't have to be the way Roland will do it, the way Lynn will do, Sharon, anybody, Leslie, our brilliant Becky. I can't do that. We don't have to be able to do everything. If you saw me at home and I was at the computer, I cannot tell you how many times my wife stopped me from throwing it out the window. That's okay. Well, wouldn't be okay actually if it happened, but the point is that appreciate who you are as you are, which doesn't mean you don't have to aspire to be inspired, but to support yourselves, to embrace yourselves, to appreciate yourselves, whether it is in light, whether it is in darkness. To lend yourselves, if it feels correct to you, to the inspiration of others, to support others in the light, in the darkness, in the noise, and in the quiet, the silence. I feel honored, and I think all of us are honored and so fortunate to have this community as it is, to be able to at times bare our souls in a way that you can almost count on being held with comforting words, maybe with a hug, but certainly with some type of support. And when you walk out the doors today or turn down your computer on Zoom or whatever it may be, this good feeling that I hope that you take in and hold and value and appreciate, this good feeling is yours. It belongs to you. It might ebb and flow during the week. It might ebb and flow during the week, but the constant here is being comfortable with being on your own and remembering how truly wonderful you are as you are in this moment. And we can do it all over again next Sunday. Thank you very much.